What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Here we go. Fitness and sports, starting off part one, a 2-rep max incline bench. So how are we going to set up the incline? Take you 3 bumper plates. That's going to take you 12 inches up, right? So about 4 inches per bumper plate. Scoot it up a little bit, throw your bench on top of it, make sure you have spotters. If you don't have spotters, not a good idea. Just do a flat bench. Well, I guess that wouldn't help you with spotters. Go with dumbbells, or you could also do a floor press if you don't have spotters. You can always sit it to the ground at that point. So make sure you guys got spotters. Make sure your bench is in a good setup, sitting on top of your plates, good to go. Part 2, 12-minute AMRAP, as many reps as possible. You're going to increase by 2 every time. So you got 2 handstand push-ups, and then 2 chest to bars, then 4 and 4, 6 and 6, all the way up to 1 million and 1 million, or 12 minutes, whichever comes sooner. At the end of every chest to bar, you're going to take you a quick 20-second rest. Now, on your 2 set, your 4 set, your 6 set, probably not that big a deal. You probably skip the rest, there's no problems. What we're trying to do though is, as you get a little bit further, we want to be able to shake it out just for a second coming off the chest to bar so you get strong, solid handstand push-ups. But it's your workout. Play it how you want to listen to it. Part 3 is going to be 4 rounds of 20 band curls. So you just stay on that bad boy, get some volume in a little bit. And then 20 band tricep extensions. So you don't have to move. You can just take your band, throw it up over the top of your head, and rep that bad boy out. Too easy. 30-second rest between rounds, 4 times through. So get a little bit of density built into those biceps and triceps. Power and iron up. Part 1. Man, we're real crooked today too, but we're in it. Let's do it. So part 1 is going to be the 2-rep max incline, like we already talked about. Then part 2, and this is hot, man. Jess and the kids and I did this today. It got real special. You're going to do as many reps as possible, dumbbell bent over rows. So only did use like 30-pound dumbbells and got basically 1 million reps. Like I blew it up, got a whole bunch. Then I came off of that and did 30 seconds battling ropes, and then about a minute rest between rounds. I ended up having about 1.5 minutes rest because I was rotating through with Jess and the kids again. So 2 ways you can do the AMRAP. You can do a little bit lower rep scheme, or maybe you're like 10, 12 at a little bit heavier, or you can get 20, 30 reps somewhere in there with something a little bit lighter. Up to you. Either way, you're going to get a lot of benefits. So take your rest, cycle through this thing 3 or 4 rounds. Part 3, this got real special. It's 10 sledgehammers up over one side, 10 sledgehammers up over the other side, smashing that thing. And one of the things I like to do is I try to really make sure I'm hitting the exact same spot, because I always want to have good pattern development of athleticism. So even though I don't like smash sledgehammers all the time, if I'm doing a movement, I want to keep it as tight of a shot grouping as possible, right? So that's that operator coming back out. As many reps as possible, dumbbell side delt raises. So where I went lighter here, I actually used the 30s for my side delt raises and didn't have any spectacularly high numbers, about 10 each time. Using a little bit of hip kip, bringing it up, getting after it, resting 1 minute between rounds. Part 4, 3 to 4 rounds, 12 dumbbell pullovers, as many reps as possible, banded lat pull downs. Now, normally this is what we mean, but one of the ways that we're looking at subbing this out today, and you could do this, it wouldn't be a bad thing, after the pullovers, is you actually just sit on the ground and you're going to imagine you doing pull-ups with this band, as many reps as possible. Again, if you want to do it like this, that's fine. Otherwise, get you some pull downs, I guess, if you will. And I pretty much name it the same thing each time because the vernacular kind of can get silly. But this is fine, but this for a whole bunch of reps is what we're probably looking for. Resting 1 minute between rounds. Part number 5, lag and muscle if you want it, mobility majors, the dumbbells, y'all. The only real kind of crazy adjustment we have here in the beginning is as many reps as possible versus a 2-rep max. Sorry, I was looking at the timer on the phone. Part 2 is 3 to 4 rounds. If you have battle and rows, battle rope. If you don't, then you're going to do as many reps as possible seal rows, laying on a bench, repping it out. Then you'll hop up and you're going to go 30 seconds at a lightweight front delt raises. So you could do like 1 and 1, right? You could do bring in a singular 1 up, whatever it is. 30 seconds should be a lot of reps, not a small number of reps. So keep it lighter. Even if you're using like 2.5s and just keeping it moving, 5, somewhere in there, you're trying to just keep it moving, getting a lot of blood flow. Resting 1 minute between rounds. Part 3, 3 to 4 rounds. 10 and 10 dumbbell Grim Reapers. Go over to MHT Daily IG right after this to see what this looks like. Working some of that upper back, oblique, kuya. As many reps as possible, dumbbell side delt raises now. So we're in the front, we're the side, same thing. And then part 4, 3 to 4 rounds, 12 dumbbell pullovers, 30-second rest between rounds. And then one thing you could do, again, this is a decently heavy dumbbell for 12. If you don't have a super heavy dumbbell, then just AMRAP it for 4 rounds, 3 to 4 rounds, up to you. Lag and muscle if you want it, mobility majors, marching orders, hoo-yah. never quit.